Welcome back, and you're watching The Money Show. And as we kickstart our World Investor Week special, today we are talking about something that forms the foundation of every financial journey. From the piggy bank to the investment portfolio, in an age of instant gratification and market volatility, how do we train ourselves to think right about money? What are the right money manners, and how can we align our financial habits to build wealth and lasts even in turbulent times, the wealth that actually lasts even in turbulent times? To help us understand this journey of mindful investing and financial discipline, joining me today is Pranjal Kamra, investor educator and one of the India's most trusted voices on personal finance. Pranjal, hi, good evening, welcome to the show. Before Pranjal, we even talk about stocks or mutual funds. I want to understand very basic question actually. What's the right mindset one should develop towards money? How important is emotional discipline in wealth creation?
Right. So, here's the most important thing. We often judge how well we are doing financially by our current income. So, someone is earning 2 lakh rupees a month, 4 lakh rupees a month. But the important thing is, you are not as rich as your monthly income. You are as rich or wealthy as your monthly savings. Because let's compare someone who earns 1 lakh rupees a month and saves 50,000 rupees a month compared to someone who earns 4 lakh rupees a month but spends almost all of it. After each month, the person earning lesser is becoming 50K wealthier every month. So it's about how much you save every month, every year will define your long-term wealth and not your current salary or your current revenue if you're in your business or profession. Another simple way to understand this is that when we all were kids, we were told to save coins in a piggy bank, made of clay. And when you had to take money out, you had to actually break it. And because you had to break it, you would end up saving more and more till it was actually full and you wouldn't actually break it. Whereas if you got a piggy bank that was made of, say something like a box, which you can lock and open, you would often open it and take money out. So if it's easy for you to take money out, you will end up taking money out. So this is the second thing. Atomic Habits, a very famous book on habits, tells us that our discipline about any field, it's not actually about our motivation or inner discipline, it's about our systems. So, if in your long-term financial planning, say there is a goal for retirement and you are saving for it in an FD or a savings account, you will not actually end up saving for your retirement. You will end up withdrawing because it's so easy to withdraw from a savings account or an FD. So the second important mindset is that make it difficult for you to spend money on impulse things. Make it more and more difficult. Create your system in a way that savings are automatic and expense is difficult.
All right. Very important question now. Since we are talking about having the right kind of discipline, now many Indians are naturally savers, okay, but not necessarily investors. How do we transition from this piggy bank mentality to building a proper investment portfolio?
Right. You know, One thing I'm worried specifically with Gen Z now that they are not even savers. So yes,
That's
Indians
right.
were traditionally savers, but even that's changing, and I'm really worried about it. But coming back to your question, how do we become investors for life? I think one very simple way to do it and a systematic way to do it is that we are traditionally accustomed to invest what's left at the end of the month. So if 5,000 is the surplus at the end of the month, we end up investing 5,000. I think that's counterintuitive. If we could just invert it, as soon as your salary comes, say your salary comes on the second, have an SIP set up for third or fourth so that you invest first and then you spend. Because, ultimately, if you leave it for the end of the month, we all are creatures of impulse and the world is here to make us spend more. That's how the global economy works. And we will fall prey to it. So it's important that you invest first and spend later, whatever you can. Say, if you think the bare minimum you can invest is 10% of your income, set up an SIP of the next day when your salary comes and make sure that the SIP is debited first and then your expenses start.
Sure. And I think one very important thing that one should understand when investing, the importance of delayed gratification, Pranjal. Now, in an age of instant returns and social media noise, how can young investors learn the value of delayed gratification, and why does it matter so much in investing now?
Yeah. Oh, you are absolutely right. In this world of social media, apps, notifications, every convenience on our smartphone, it's actually really, really difficult, stay on the track, stay disciplined and motivated. One simple hack, again, I like to build systems. One simple hack that I do is I uninstall everything that's impulsive. So, if it's food ordering app, I would never keep it on my phone, so that when I want to order something, I have to actually install the app again, log in, and that sometimes helps me delay my gratification. Some impulse, hunger cramps and all of that, I avoid that. So one simple rule for me, even though I am active into social media, I create content, I don't keep any social media app on my phone because it wants me to consume more, watch more advertisements, order more. So again, it's about systems, that if you build systems in a way that you make impulses difficult for you to execute, it becomes easier.
Thank you so much for being on the show today and helping our viewers, navigate through their investment strategy, and especially on a very special occasion like World Investor Week. Thank you so much, Pranjal.
Thank you.
So from learning to save wisely to investing mindfully, the journey truly begins with the right mindset towards money. As Pranjal also said, patience, discipline, clarity of goals are what separate smart investors from impulsive ones. On that note, time to put an end on today's World Investor Week coverage here on The Money Show. But stay tuned, because we help you build wealth with wisdom, one decision at a time. See you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay invested. Goodbye.